So, Needle Drop made a really good video today with a really good song that had me just going bonkers, had me losing my mind. He reviewed a track by this upcoming Stones Throw release by Madlib and Guilty Simpson called OJ Simpson, and it had me like beating up little kids and shooting holes in the moon, shooting guns, and just running around committing crimes, being a general nuisance to society. So I'm going to plug him right now. There's going to be an annotation on the screen, and if you take your mouse and click on it, it'll take you to his page, and you can see all his track reviews and get a good look at Anthony. And if you like him, you know, subscribe to Anthony. He's totally worth a sub. He's coming out with videos on a daily basis now, quite regularly, and they're all quality. He's a superb, intelligent young man. He's full of class. So in the same vein of what he's doing, I'll talk about Guilty Simpson's first solo album called "Oh to the Ghetto," released on Stones Throw Records in 2008. Guilty Simpson is from Detroit. His real name is Byron Simpson. It's the name his mother gave him. "Oh to the Ghetto" is kind of a hit and miss affair. It's another entry in Stones Throw's attempt to get more street cred, I guess, or get more gangster albums on there. I don't know why, but they've been releasing albums in that vein by artists like Roxy and MED, Percy P, maybe a couple others I can't think of right now. But Guilty Simpson, he's a good rapper, he's a great MC, he knows how to turn a clever phrase now and then, but he is not so innovative and clever as to carry an entire album's worth of material. He is, I feel, more suited to just being the odd guest appearance or like a track on like a compilation album. Like, there are really good songs on here, like "Robbery" we're listening to right now, and "Footwork's" my favorite song on YouTube. But there's more misses than hits on here. Like, there's some tracks on here where he's trying to act really too serious about street life and stuff, and then there's songs about his domestic problems where he'll talk about how much he loves his bitches and stuff. You know, it's like a love song about a girl, but he's still calling him a bitch, so it's kind of like an oxymoron to me. But he's at his best. He really shines, and he's more laid back and playful and humorous about his street life kind of shit too, because when he's like really clever, he has some really funny things to say on this album. Like, there's points in this album that I just busted a gut laughing, because Guilty's, I can tell he's a pretty intelligent guy in real life. So, but one good thing about this album that makes it somewhat solid is the production on here. The production on here is really tight. It's got great beats by Madlib and Ono and J Dilla. J Dilla is actually the whole reason I think he got on Stones Throw Records, because J Dilla was such a advocate of Guilty. I guess he liked going to his shows and listening to him rap and stuff. He's a big fan. Guilty also showed up on J Dilla's Rough Draft album. And as we all know, Madlib and J Dilla were close friends, so I guess he put the good word into him, and bada boom, he's on Stones Throw Records. Not that he doesn't deserve his own album. Like, he's a great MC, he seems like a really nice guy. He's got a nice gritty, rugged, you know, street flow, lots of songs about committing crimes, about stealing your car, about shooting you in the chest, and guns, and selling drugs, selling crack, selling coke, going to bars and stuff like that, domestic problems like I already said. And he's a pretty big guy. Like, here's some pictures of him right here. Here's a picture of his name on those little attendance sheets, I guess, where they just call your name and you take a number, and here's another picture of him right there. Like, he's a decent underground rapper and stuff, and he's definitely better than 99% of mainstream rappers, that's for sure. Guilty Simpson. But yeah, it's a little bit too much of the same flow-wise on here, content-wise, flow-wise. Like, it's a little, it gets a little elementary, it gets a little pedestrian on here, but there are parts on here where he really shines. Here's another picture of him with, I think, a throwing star. One thing I don't like about this album is this is not the order of the songs on the album. Right here it has the list of songs. Where is it? I can't point. But yeah, it's not this is just like shortest title to longest title. So that kind of fucks me up when I'm trying to DJ it, because I'll wind up playing like a dud song instead of the song I really wanted to play. But I'm not trying to diss Guilty at all. Guilty seems like a great guy. And yeah, he showed up on a Dabri album. He's rapped over beats for Fortet and stuff too. He's a member of the Almighty Dreadnoughts. And since we're talking about Detroit, I want to talk about my boy Alex Murphy from Ricky Shore. He's on his way to Detroit, Michigan right now. He does all these funny skits called Ricky Shore Sings the Blues. Hilarious guy, very demented, black comedy, dark sense of humor kind of stuff. Off kilter maybe, irreverent, I don't know. And he also has a blog channel too, so since I already plugged Anthony Fantano, I'll plug Ricky Shore, no problem. Ricky Shore's my boy, Anthony's my boy. We'll do this thing, this fist bump thing where you punch your monitor. Everyone punch their monitors, but try not to break them because they're expensive. Punch your laptop screens, fist bump. Yep, Ode to the Ghetto, 2008, Guilty Simpson, Stone's Throw Records. Stone's Throw's great. Guilty Simpsons, you know, he's usually okay, but not, like I said, not enough to carry an album's worth of material. There's 16 songs on here, over 45 minutes worth of music. Production's really good. Sometimes the raps get a little tired, but all in all, like, you know, decent album. It's his first solo album, so what do you expect, right? But like I said, he has his clever moments, so if you give him a chance, he might impress you. Peace out.